Hello everyone, I am Tessellating Hexagons, back with another fine serving of Yoshi's Crafted World! Today, there are plenty of fish, which I think is a dating website, I don't know. That's useless information. Anyway, we are following the adventures of Tangerine Yoshi in his juice. I can hide and pretend to be juice! Also, I could do that, and it makes people be a bit less alive than they previously were. So I believe is it always 100? Well, in the case of this level, certainly we are aiming for 100 gold coins, all of the red coins, and bonus flowers, Tangerine Fly Guy. And all the girlies say he's pretty fly for a shy guy. Now, that's, I thought I saw some tendrils doing something strange. It's actually a friend. And by a friend, I actually mean it's just a cloud with wings. You know how it is. Remember that fish back there. It might be important later. It might also not. It remains to be seen. But yes, so there's a gimmick in this game that we've not got to yet, but it will be of importance to us to pay attention to our surroundings, because later on we'll need to remember where certain things are. And this level has existed for 5 minutes or less than, and we're already sort of... Oh. Okay, that's a thing you can do. We're already over halfway with the gold coin collecting. And also, in case you didn't see clearly, just because you're targeting something doesn't mean to say that that's where the egg will stop when you throw it. So, like, the egg I had just there sort of passed through a coin and hit the flower behind it. That makes sense because physics are things that fizz. You know, it's only physics if it's from the physique region of France, otherwise it's just sparkling maths. I missed, but that happened, so I suppose it all balances out. Also, there's something else. You always start levels on not full health, so the onus is somewhat on you to get your health back up. Well, not even back up, but get your health up in the first place, in order to qualify for the, you finished the health with all your level intact bonus. There's a crab back there, once again, maybe useful information compared to the whatever I said about dating websites. I've already forgotten because I'm just full of chumble. Ah, it's 2 fish. It's like 1 fish, but there's 2 of them. It's almost like, wow, maths. This sure was a thought brought to you by the flailing hexagon man. Now, are there secrets down... Punch the microphone, Tess. Are there any secrets down here? Sure enough. I know how you Yoshi games think. Nya. Now, do I intend for this to be a 100% Let's Play? Bearing in mind I'm not sure how much ass that involves, I'm going to tentatively say yes, unless I can come up with a good reason as to why I shouldn't. And there was a clock there with a timer on it. That means that whatever it spawns won't be here forever. So, we must get good quickly. So there's a load of blue coins, you must collect all of them, and it makes a flower appear as well as some coin friends. Now, do pay attention to what those question clouds look like, because not all of them behave that way. That is to say, sometimes you'll see one that's going all flappy and it's got a clock on it, but it's also spinning in place. You need to pay attention to that, because it'll give you a good heads up as to what may be about to happen. But I shouldn't speak out of turn like that. We've not seen any such examples just yet. In the meantime, I shall pound this peg, eat your face. I can't go in there because I don't have enough shortness, but I can throw a shell in there and everything's fine. It makes a fish out of coins, you might even call it a gold fish. This plant here gives you more eggs. If you pound the ground, it shoots out even more eggs. But I have maximum eggs already, so that's not worth worrying about, because it can't refill that which we are already full of. Which reminds me of an internet post from back in the day about how useful it would be, the superpower to refill things. Which, at first, yeah, that sounds a little bit silly, but like, imagine you'd have infinite money because you have the power to refill your bank account. If you're in an argument with someone, you can just refill their bladder just as a, haha, you can't argue with me because now you must pee. You get the idea. You can refill the world with peace. A little bit. throw over the chair, but you get the idea. And it's clever. Oh no, where are you going? Get back here, you chumbus. Also, a lot of the time, if you throw an egg, it will assume you're trying to throw in the same plane of reality as you're currently occupying. So you won't throw into the foreground or background unless you're currently overlapping something that's in the foreground or background to throw at. Does that make sense? Like, if I aim like that, there's something in the background for it to interact with. But if that wasn't there, then Yoshi would just sort of throw on this trajectory, if that makes sense. So there you go. Also, I've just shown that even in hasty mode, you can still cancel the whole egg throwing thing, and something else I may not have mentioned sooner. If you pass a checkpoint, then every enemy on screen turns into a heart. And 1 heart equals 1 heart. That said, I don't remember offhand how... Also, okay, first of all, I don't remember how costumes interact with checkpoints. I think you start the level with 3 or 4 or 5 costume hit points, and there's no way of refilling it. I could be wrong, I'm sure we'll find out later on. Also, you may also see that some of the gold coins are actually red coins in disguise. How do you tell them apart? Well, the red ones turn the opposite way. Of course, a lot of the time, you're not really going to be looking for that, but it's something to keep an eye out for. I thought perhaps Yoshi could hold thing in mouth, and then I can just sort of spit the enemy back out at this time clock, but apparently not. Oh. Am I going to... Okay, I thought maybe it was hinting at me to climb on top of this crab. There are many crabs here. I could just sort of... I thought I'd have to... Oh, it's Princess Otohime? Am I thinking of Otohime? Okay, first of all, I thought maybe I'd have to throw an egg at the door, but I didn't. And second of all, is there a secret here? That's not a question, but here we are anyway. The answer is no, but hey, you can flutter jump almost infinitely. Hi, Shy Guy, you're no longer here. Third, fourth, there was a princess under the sea, which might be a reference to Japanese mythology. You're welcome for this. I nearly hit myself with my own shell. And before we go further forwards, aha! I had a feeling, and you could sort of see how the middle coins were turning a different direction there, but the fact that we're on 19 out of 20 red coins makes me concernicus. Did I miss Ancurin? Well, you're all turning the same way, so it can't be any of you. Those fish in the background very nearly made me think, oh, I can jump on those and not these in the foreground. I'm killing everyone. I'm doing the hornpipe. I've fallen over. 1 kern. Did I miss a red coin? I will be peeved. I am peeved. I pove. So be it. That's fine. What I intend to do for this series is go through each level normal styley. If I miss anything, so be it. I'll come back for it later on in the series, because I don't want to spend too long schnaglherting over a single level, you know? But this hurts to see. I got everything except for 1 red coin! Though, if memory serves, it remembers which 19 I did get and which one I didn't get, so later down the line, we can come back and find the 1 coin that I missed. So clearly I did that on purpose just to show off that mechanic. Behold, Kazuichi Soda, I'm showing off a mechanic. Oh, any biscuit. Let's go to the pirate pier, which I've nearly misread as private pier. And if someone insists on peering at your privates, then if it's not consensual, then speak to the police. There are times where I wonder why my brain, and I just don't get an answer, mostly because it's an incorrectly formatted question. My brain's like, hey, I'm not a search engine, you can't different. And then we end up with nonsenses like that, also spring times, and this area, apart from the purple, hello, can I? Okay, I can't. I thought perhaps I could bounce so hard that my downsprungulosity would slungle me into the hitbox of the flower, but it didn't. Can't go into that pipe. Okay, I'm not going to spend too long in front of the pipe, just in case a Shy Guy happens while I'm on top of it. I missed twice, because I'm bouncing. There we go. You can press the jump button to jump more than the first time. It makes you be in a upness. I feel like what I'm saying doesn't make sense word for word, but the gist of it is still comprehensible. Anyway, we're going to need more blue coins! Because that's the thing with blue coins, they're like switches that you can possess. Oh, look! Neppy nut? I don't actually know what the formal terminology is for a lot of Yoshi enemies. I know that there is an Neppy nut, but I don't know if that is one of them. But I can bop you with my eggs, and now I can collect the flower you were so generously guarding from me. Ah, there is a Boat. Can I board the Boat? Should I board the Boat? Will it take me to places I've never been before? Because there's more level this way, but I worry that if I board the Boat, it might go on a fantastic journey, and there'll be nothing over here that I need to get, so I don't know which way to go. I'm only a friend. Because sometimes those question cloud things, in Yoshi games in general, those can also act like switches. Also, UHT milk cartons making a wave breaker. That's kind of oddly precious. Okay, confirmed you cannot ground pound those things, but you can pound in front of these and they give you multiple eggs at once. Now, the colored eggs. I don't know the full story with those. Certainly in older Yoshi games, it would be like, hit an enemy with a gold egg and it'll turn into coins, hit an enemy with a red egg, it'll turn into red coins, but, I mean, in this game, the red coins don't, like, surely the red coins don't work like that. Like, surely you can't have more than what there's a finite number of. Surely. Oh. Also, if you bounce an egg off a surface, it'll change color. So there's that to consider as well. Is this a door? Where am I? What? Oh, it was just a panel in the wall. It was a panel de pont. I thought maybe I'd gone into a secret tunnel and lost the ability to 5. Which would involve what exactly? Like, looking at my hands and going, ah, there's more than 4, but fewer than 6 of these. I know someone who has 9 fingers altogether. I think it's something to do with, like, reverse polydactyly or something like that. I don't know the full story, and I don't want to ask in case it's a cause of offense. Are you hiding secrets? Are you hiding secrets? Okay. Well, that's me told. Now, this is one of those things I was warning you about. Also, you're hiding back there with a corn. Thank you. Right, I'm going to eat another one of you, because this is a spinny-turny time, and it's going to do this, where we look the other way, and we must shoot Kern from friends, and we only have a finite amount of time as signified by the clock. And I think, even if you get all the coins, if the time runs out and you haven't collected the flower, also that is just a sight to behold, just la la la. Get the flower in case it runs out of time on you and you can no longer collect. Parallel to collect, in the words of Rhett and Link, but I don't remember which video it is. I believe it was one of the YouTube caption fail things, which, can you even do those anymore? Because, like, I don't know, YouTube just keeps phasing out services and products such as, like, only a small number of people were using the poll feature in iCards, so we're going to discontinue it for everyone, which, as I've said before, that's kind of like, hey, so we're a hospital, but we're going to get rid of the liver ward because hardly anyone has diabetes, and the people who need the ward are like, well, but we need it, though. Yeah, but most people don't. And there you go, you don't have to formally fully aim at everything, you can just, like, you can throw an egg in a direction and physics will take hold. You don't need to worry about aiming precisely as long as you're aiming in the right direction. You don't need the cursor to confirm what you're throwing at. And you're not hiding any secrets because we're already holding everything else, aren't we? Yeah, we are so done here. This level feels shorter than it previously was. What? Like this? Canon? Wonder if someone's ever tried to recreate these levels in real life using actual things. Oh no, it's you.
Where do you think you're going? I'll send you to your watery doom.
You're a dick. That's a thing to shout when my mother's downstairs drinking chamomile tea and trying to fall asleep. Also, it's so stop-motion-y, it's adorable, and I love it. I love the choppiness of the frames because it adds to the stop-motionality. You're hiding over there, and now over here. Aha. Oh. We have an infinite supply of eggs because we have a friend. Okay, so throwing doesn't help anyone doing that. you're back in the middle, you're back to the right, you're back to the pipe. Now, I say back to the pipe because I was having a discussion with Heather and Stevie the other day about vocal samples used in music from Sonic games. And how there's one in Shadow the Hedgehog that I swear just sounds like a back to the pipe. So, I forget which level it was. I'm inclined to say possibly the Ark? Maybe Space Gadget? I don't know. A level, good music, it just sounds like back to the pipe. And then, of course, there's the original Chow Lobby theme from Sonic Adventure 2, where it's something like, sit on the wax and spit in my saddle, or something like that. I don't know. As established at the top of this episode, I'm unfamiliar with dating sites. I'm terrible at dating. What's today? 2020? I don't know, maybe it's bleefty. Well, in any case, we have completed Yarrctopus Docks. We have beaten 2 whole worlds. Except that's sort of not how it works.
Hey, Yoshi. How do you like Yarrctopus Docks? So much to see, huh? I've been hoping for a local souvenir. I'd love a flatfish, please. Let me help you out. This fella's pretty sizable and dwells on the ocean floor. If you see one, just toss an egg at that sucker.
Was that the voice I was doing previously? But anyway, you remember that time that I pointed out? Yeah. So, look for things. Sometimes you'll be asked to look for things, and I've sort of already pointed out where this is, but let me show you nonetheless. Now, as previously stated, I don't intend to spend too long obsessing over every last little level at maximum frequent often-ness T. It's just, this for the moment is our tutorial of how to find, like, it's teaching us the various ways of what this game does and expects of us and stuff. And one such thing is these little find stuff in the background times. And there you go. If you find it, you could just exit the level there and then. And anything you pick up along the way you get to keep. So, there you go. That establishes that it remembers what we have and haven't done. And ordinarily, what I would do is wait until, like, the end of a world before going back and doing the various levels, gimmicks, stuff like this, but like I said, this is a tutorial.
Whoa, you found me a flatfish. As thanks for your help, I present you with this.
Yeah, you repaid me for that time I helped you.
Flowers draw a smile on just about anyone's face. If someone's feeling low, just hand them some flowers. That'll do the trick.
Dating websites again!
I've got another request. I'd love some flightless goonies, please. I think 6 should do the trick. I hear they hang around the port. Collect 6 for me, if you please. If you see one, just toss an egg at that sucker.
Mark Zuckerberg the octopus. So, I could do that, and indeed I will. I just want to stop in here. Oh, you exist now as well. Well, I'll check in with you since we're here.
Seems like you stopped by while I was out meandering. You're Yoshi, right? I heard about you from my brother Finn. I'm Cole. Say, could you help me find some souvenirs here in Sunshine Station? Let's see here. I love some cows, please. I think 5 should do the trick. I saw a ton of them grazing in the fields, and you collect 5 for me. If you see one, just toss an egg at Mark Zuckerberg.
That's gonna be the running thing, isn't it? So, with these souvenir hunts, you can have more than one active at any given time, that's not an issue, but there is a finite number of them in each level. Why would you give me the option to buy 8 when I can only afford 6? Or maybe there's only 8 left in the machine, I don't know. But yes, there's a finite number in each level. Oh, we got the gold one, yay! And that's not to say that it's permanently missable, but rather you can't, like, restart the level 5 times and hit the same one 5 times and that be counted as complete. Like, you have to find 5 different ones, or however many different ones. That is definitely not a mountain. Milk! Ironically not made of a milk bottle. I love that these, like, the backgrounds for these things are just, like, basically bottle caps. And we could be a train. Choo-choo. You could be cow. I'm sure a certain viewer of this series will enjoy that if indeed she's still watching. I don't know. I have not uploaded part 1 of this yet. That's going up tomorrow at the time of recording. I'm going to wear the steam train because it gives me 5 hit points. I would very much like to collect every single costume in the game. That might involve grinding, I don't know. But just for the purposes of showing how the collecting missions work, let's go and find 6 flightless Goonies, shall we? There's even one in the thumbnail. Trying to get a good angle on this, but there's one hiding in the background there. That counts. There's the one from the thumbnail, right in front of the Boat, as you can see. Oh, you might have noticed there was a little Yoshi egg textured tag on that one. That shows that we've now obtained that one, so if we restarted the level, that would reappear, but with a tag on it to show that we can't collect it more than once. I hope that makes sense. There's one down there in the middle, so be careful not to fall into this hole when you're aiming, because that would be a bad time for all involved. And in case it wasn't obvious, the ones with wings don't count because they're not flightless in it. There's one in the deep background over there. I think maybe I was mistaken earlier. The spin around clock bonus time minigame things, I think they do let you collect the flower if you've earned it. Like, it won't lock you out of it, I don't think. Don't take my word on it, but that seems to be my experience of it just now. And by the way, it gave me a chance to look in the background that's in the opposite direction to the way we're currently facing. They might sometimes hide objects in that direction. Like well, that's not really an example, but... Oh no, I fell! I lost all my eggs, but only a single point of health, but we're going to get some more eggs to shoot. But you saw where that flightless Goonie was hiding, so bear with. Timing, yeah. That's 5 out of 6, we're just missing one more, and I have a dubious feeling I may have gone past it, just because I don't trust myself to be good. Sometimes I suck at life, that's just the way things go. You just need to be at peace with these things. Or it could just be waiting for me right there. That works too. Just, I seem to recall Nintendo Capri Sun doing this level and struggling to find all of them. But yeah, I don't want to do that boating minigame again, so let's leave. But yeah, we already had all of the star flower things anyway, but also, if you collect a star flower thingy well, Smiley Flower is the official term. If you collect one you've already collected, you don't get it again. You can't, like, grind up flowers that way. It just simply does not function. But hey, that means we have enough coins to clean out the first thingy machine. You know, the thingy machine. But first...
Whoa, you found me some flightless Goonies. As thanks for your help, I present you with this.
Is it another flower? It's another flower. You're gonna need them.
I've got another request. I'd love some crabs, please. I think 3 should do the trick. Take a peek around the ocean floor to see them scuttling around. Snack 3 for me. If you see one, just toss an egg at Mark Zuckerberg.
So you get the idea with this. I will be coming back to do these later on in the series. I just wanted to show the first couple just because that is a thing. Now let's go and get the last 2 gettables. The Yumity-yessables, if you will. And with that, we will get every single one from the machine. Now, one thing that I confess I'm not fully aware of. Like, it does, like, mark off that you've got everything from the like, we're done with this machine, it will acknowledge that we've completely cleared it out. What I don't know is, say, for instance, you were to wear that costume, which gives you 3 hit points. If you were to go into a level and take 3 points of damage and have the costume break, would that then, like, would you have to come back and get it from this machine again? Or, like, would it just go back into your inventory, you'd have to re-equip it, or does it just re-equip itself at the start of the next level? I don't know these things, because I may be bad sometimes, but not all the time, and hey, we've got a little flower thing to show that we're done there. It's not a flower, but it's a flower rosette thing. We've completed that, there's no reward for completing it, apart from having all the costumes. Anyway, I have been, and will continue to be, Tessellating Hexagons, and in the next episode, we'll go to Go-Go Land. Sounds slightly suspect, but we shall see. I'll see you then for that, and bye-bye.